Hey guys, so welcome back. There's something seriously wrong with my camera. It died in the middle of filming again. So I got about halfway through this unboxing before I realized that the camera wasn't working. But anyway, we have a Loot Crate to unbox, and this is the September 2017 Loot Crate with a theme of Robotic. Now, if you watched last month's video, you'll know that I was not a huge fan. I think it was Adventure or Kingdom or something. I was not a huge fan of that box. But this theme was kind of right up my alley. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this box open. I'm super excited. I do want to note that this box is smaller than the average box that we usually get from Loot Crate. Hopefully that is not an indicator as to the quality of the items. You know what they say, big things come in small packages, hopefully. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this box open. If you guys are interested in checking out or picking up a Loot Crate, links and pricing information are in the description below. Alright, so let's get into this. When you open up the box, this is what you're gonna see. Okay, so I actually have opened this and seen just a couple of the items, not everything. And the first item that I pulled is this. It's from Aliens. It is Queen Takes Bishop. It is a Loot Crate exclusive. And here's the box. You can hear the pieces. So this is actually a buildable figure. Now, Loot Crate has been doing a lot of their own figures, and they've been really good in the past. I think we've received an Adventure Time and a Rick and Morty. The quality and just the style of these figures was really great. Now, this was all packaged up. It comes with a little stand, and I gotta say, I am a little disappointed. It is a buildable figure, and it is extremely difficult to build it. And I don't know if this is just mine or if I'm just really inept. Okay, so I can get the head and the tail on, and we've got Bishop here, and Bishop kind of goes through. But the pieces, as you can see, keep falling off. They don't stay very well. They're really hard to get in and to keep. And I have to say, the quality of the figure is not good. I cannot get these legs on to save my life. I cannot get it to stay up on the stand. It's way too top heavy. The quality of Bishop, not so good. I like it in idea, but the execution is just not there. It's really kind of tiny, and you know, I was expecting that if we're going to get another figure, we're going to get something more in line with what we've received in the past. I think it's, like I said, a great idea. I just think the execution is really bad. I don't love the styling of it, and it's honestly kind of a piece of shit. This is a huge disappointment, being the Aliens item in the box, and I presume this is probably one of the bigger items in the box. So this, not a fan of. Second item we got is a Star Trek comic book. It is a Loot Crate exclusive. Now, I'm not a Star Trek fan. This is Star Trek The Next Generation, Mirror Broken Origins of Data. Now, I do like it when boxes include comic books. I'm a comic book reader and collector. Will I read this one? Probably not, but I do know somebody who is a Trekkie who will probably appreciate this a little more than I will. I do like the fact that it's an exclusive, so that is our second item. The third item is an R2-D2 collectible 3D wood bottle. So basically, you are given everything, and supposedly you do not need any glue or tools in order to build this. I don't build stuff like this because, as you can see via this, although I would say I think the quality of this is pretty poor, I am not so adept at following directions, and for me, I probably would need wood glue and tools to get this done. And it's just not a hobby that I have personally, but I do think that the item is really good. I think this is a great item. I think it's cool. It's not something that I'm personally going to get a lot of use out of or even do, so I may gift it to someone else who would. That is our Star Wars item. And then our final item is our pin. As you know, the Loot Crate pins usually unlock something. You have to be a Loot Crate subscriber and log into your account in order to find out what that is and take advantage of that. This is a little robot, a little Loot Crate, as you can see the little LC logo here. I think he's incredibly cute. I like their pins. They're big. It's a metal pin. They're quality and pretty substantial. Loot Crate started, I think, last month. They did a Loot Crate branded crest, doing like their own versions of pins, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of actually liked the references to other things in the box, so I kind of like that a little bit better. I didn't like last month's pin all that much, but this is pretty cool. So that is our pin, and then before we get the empty box, we have our Blade Runner item, and that is our t-shirt. So this is a licensed shirt, Loot Crate. The t-shirt's pretty soft and stretchy, and this is Wallace Corporation. So that is the corporation logo. I really like the design of this shirt. I like how nondescript it is, where people who know about Blade Runner or who have seen the movie would know this, but other people who have no idea about Blade Runner necessarily wouldn't. So I think that is really cool. I like the design. I like how simple it is. So that is a cool t-shirt, and I think the t-shirt's pretty quality, very stretchy. And that is everything in the box aside from our magazine. And you can see the box here with the nutrition facts and all. Looks like a robot cereal box. I gotta say, I kind of miss the days, and it was a lot of work, but I kind of miss the days where the boxes were a little more creative instead of a box just turning into an inside-out box. So I do want to make that comment. All right, so September 2017, we're going to do a quick recap of everything we got. Theme was robotic. Okay, so more human than human. That was actually the Tyrell Corp's logo. So that is our shirt. I really like that. That is Loot Crate exclusive from Blade Runner 2049, and it is licensed. Probably my favorite item in the box. So the next item is our Star Trek comic book. It is a Loot Crate exclusive cover on Data. Oh, this is an original story only available from Loot Crate. So you cannot get this anywhere else. That's kind of cool. Again, I'm a huge fan of comic books in boxes, and I actually like it when they do the exclusive versions that are only for those boxes as opposed to just kind of a different cover. So that is really cool. It is bagged but not boarded, and I'm not a huge fan of Star Trek as a franchise, but I think that this is a really cool item, and I like the fact that this is exclusive only to this box. And then next up, we have a miniature droid for life's little adventures, and that is our Star Wars R2-D2 Incredibuild kit. So that's cool. Again, a substantial item. I would say this is actually probably the most substantial item in this box. This isn't something that I'm going to get a ton of use out of, but still a really cool item. So that's neat. And next, Loot Crate has attempted to recreate one of the key moments from the classic Aliens with a collaboration series between Loot Crate and Fat Mojo. I've never heard of Fat Mojo, and I'm sorry, but this is not good. Just not good. Again, I like the idea, but the pieces don't fit together too well. I'm not a huge fan of the design and the styling. It's kind of crappy and a little small, and to be one of the more premier items in this box, it's really disappointing. But that's what it's supposed to look like in theory. If I can ever get mine built and actually standing, that would be great. But honestly, not a fan. And then finally we have our Loot Crate pins. So they have switched over to doing their own branded pins, and this month's pin is the Loot Bot. So yeah, there we go. And then if you want to turn your crate into a special treat, then you can turn your crate into a Cog Krispies box. And then tag them #CrateCraft. And that's what it looks like. But yeah, that is everything in this month's box. My thoughts, huge disappointment, to be quite honest with you. I was really excited for this box, especially after having kind of a down month last month. You sort of expect that from time to time, but this is sort of the second, maybe going on third month in a row, where the box has been less than stellar. This box has just been disappointing me lately quite a bit. I'm pretty hardcore when it comes to sort of reevaluating what works in my life and what doesn't, and especially with subscription boxes, I take a look, and if a box hasn't been performing to the level that I personally like, then I'm going to put it on the chopping block, and I feel like Loot Crate is kind of up to be on the chopping block now. We'll give it maybe 1 or 2 more months, but yeah, this box was just super disappointing for me. $20 to $25 a month for something that I'm less than happy with is just I'd rather spend that money on something else elsewhere. I think Loot Crate might be in trouble, at least for me. Like I said, we'll give it another month or two and see how it goes. But this was kind of disappointing. If you guys like the items in this box, if you guys like the franchises featured, then that's awesome. What works for me might not necessarily work for you and vice versa. So it's all a matter of personal opinion. In terms of do I think this stuff is worth it? I don't know. I think these two items, you get your value just, and then, you know, Loot Crate is usually pretty good about at least hitting your value and then some. It just comes down to if you like the items that you got or not. And to be quite honest, I'm not sure that I do. I liked Loot Crate. I liked their pins. I liked their boxes. It just gave you a little something extra, and I don't feel like they're really going the extra mile for that anymore. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about Loot Crate. They're in trouble in my book, and I don't know how much longer I'll renew or feature them on the channel. Maybe from time to time if I like the theme, but I don't think I'm going to be doing a multi-month subscription with them anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. But what did you guys think about this box? Would you have been happy getting this? What do you think of the figure? Do you like the buildable stuff? Am I just being dramatic? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and what your favorite item was from this box. And what do you think about Loot Crate doing their own things like figures and pins and stuff like that? Let me know, sound off below, and don't forget, if you like this video, if you like Loot Crate, go ahead and click that thumbs up button for me, and don't forget to subscribe, that way you get notified every time I upload new unboxings. Anyway, thank you so much, that's all I have for you guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye.